in a good position here. He still has a supply lead, and he's actually floating a lot of minerals compared to his opponent. So he's going to be able to remax very easily compared to... This is all really the teal player has. Is he going to take out the expansion?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that was huge. Now they're on... Well, at the same time, though, the fourth of teal Zerg gets killed as well by simply just infested Terrans. So lots of back and forth action. It doesn't look... And it does look like MK is going to clean up the army that took out that fourth by ZaiZai.
MK is still behind in supply, though, and he continues to stay behind in supply. How long can he continue this? His income is not the same. Looks like we're seeing a big engagement in the middle right now, but ZaiZai choosing to pull back. That's not the engagement he wants. And supply is actually now, as I said that, well, you see, it was 170 when I started that sentence. When I finished the sentence, it was back to 200. That is just how quick these Zergs can build units when they're on this many bases.
Yeah, and a little fungal there, catching 4 roaches out of position, but not a big deal by MK, and it looks like they might... Oh, they're trying to bait out fungals here, it looks like, and it's just going to be a battle of who gets the better arc. We do see a... Oh, wow, that is a great fungal by MK there, and another fungal. Look at all of those infested. I have no idea how many are for each team, but that just looks like the Terran team just dropped right in the middle there, and this is an epic engagement.
So many fungals going down. The supply count is definitely ahead for ZaiZai right now. It looks like he's going to push through and capitalize on that. Actually, he's going to pull back a little bit here. Oh, actually receiving a huge fungal. There's more infestors left than anything else, it looks like, for MK. This really could be the end for MK. How is he going to hold on here? Losing some infestors, but getting off some key fungals right now. It is actually going to lose that fourth base, it looks like. And yeah, it goes down, and there's a bunch of infestors here, low on energy, low on HP. But I'm not sure if they'll be completely cleaned up, as the reinforcing roaches for MK are doing a really good job. But at the same time, ZaiZai is reinforcing.
Yeah, exactly, and the more infestors that go down for MK, the better it's looking for ZaiZai, because having those infestors, just like sentries in Protoss matchups, you really want to keep them around. They cost a lot of gas, and the energy on them is just invaluable. It's just, you need to have good amount of infestors to engage. It's just the way it goes in ZVZ, and you do see MK pushing up a little bit to this base, but he is actually only on, I believe his natural is mined out, or very close anyhow. Yeah, he's actually transferring now. He's probably going to maybe long distance mine after he saturates this third, but he definitely needs another mining base here. And I think in the middle right now, what are those 2 teal units following? Are those just...
An Overlord.
Oh, cool.
He's trying to switch teams.
He's like, you guys, my team's losing. Come on, man. I'm good Overlord. I'm good at what I do. I can be of value to you, I swear.
He has a cover letter, not just a resume, going that extra mile. He wants that job. But I really love how MK is playing right now. He's playing very, very well, but like you said, I think the income is going to be his demise. He's been behind in supply for a majority of the time, but his unit control has been very, very good. He's playing very, very hard right now. His huge oversaturation, because that's really his only choice. He is taking another base at the very bottom of the map here. Desperately needs that. Looks like he already has the gas there.
Yeah, exactly. We do see 3 Corruptors coming out for ZaiZai. The Greater Spire is almost finished, and I think that's going to turn into the end of this game, guys. I think that the Greater Spire with those... once he gets those Broodlords out, I think it's going to be a big game changer. I think he's going to be able to just push through and take this one.
Nice fungal there on the Overseer, but looks like he will escape? Maybe not. He's got so many eyes, he should be able to see it coming. But he's just moving off to the side of the base. Yeah, as you said, Greater Spire going to complete before the sentence is over. We're seeing a bunch of roaches fighting. Nice fungals going down all over the place. But a huge amount of infested Terrans being spawned everywhere. These infestors just throwing around their little Terran drones, getting a lot of kills. We do see a bunch of Corruptors floating in there, kind of giving away the hand right now. And but looking at the supply count again, there's still a lead for ZaiZai, but they've been in this matchup with this about 20 to 30 different supply now for quite a while.
Yeah, no, that was actually a really good engagement by MK. Those infested Terran took out quite a few infestors by ZaiZai, and like I was saying earlier, it's all about keeping those infestors alive. So once we see these Broodlords come out, I think the game's going to change up quite a bit, but MK is doing a great job, and wow, that was an excellent fungal, just keeping them in their spot, and he's forced to not even engage there. He would have had an easy-ish time against those 3 Spine Callers, but that fungal just kept them at a range where they were not very hostile at all.
Now the Broodlords are out on the map. Those Broodlings are free, making Broodlords very, very good units. hard to deal with, and I'm not really sure how he can deal with this. I don't think there's any neural parasite or anything like that. Even if there was, those infestors would get targeted down very quickly. So it really looks like ZaiZai is going to try to put the nail in the coffin. He is at 200 supply against the 150 of MK. MK's in some trouble here. The mining again is behind, but here we go, the big engagement. We're seeing really nice bungles. The Broodlords are shooting their little units down, but there's tons of infested Terran right here. While the infested Terran's going to target the Broodlords, we'll have to see the supply count right now. It's actually definitely going in ZaiZai's favor. He is re-maxing as soon as he loses a unit. This might be the last engagement of this game. ZaiZai pushing forward for victory, morphing in 4 Broodlords during the fight. Got even some more Corruptors just floating there. Can't morph them in because he doesn't have the food supply. He is staying maxed out and pushing his opponent backwards and backwards. And he's actually regrouping right now outside the 3rd base. Looks like he's going to go crush that or go for the 4th. Not sure what he's going to kill first. Kind of doing a 2-prong attack as we see some of the roaches going for the 3rd.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, I think he's going to bring his Broodlords over, and GG by MK. That was an epic game, to say the least. Very back and forth, but ZaiZai looked like he had it controlled pretty well, at least at the very end there.
Absolutely. That's taking the series to 4-1 right now. MK played very well, but just didn't have the same economy. I feel like if you somehow forced the players to have the same amount of money, that MK would have done actually better. I think his unit control was a little bit better, and he stayed in that game for a really long time, but eventually the numbers were just against him.
Yeah, exactly, and we see the series going to 4-1 right now. BC doing quite well for themselves. I would love to see in the next match. Actually, I was going to say I'd love to see Alberta take the next match, but Wannabe is in our next match, and I love Wannabe. ZIMBA for the win.
Forever second.
He's going to kill you for that one. But indeed, it is the truth, unfortunately. But hopefully Wannabe brings his A game today and takes out Alberta. Not to be a biased caster or anything, but oopsie. But yeah, we will be right back with that match shortly, so stay tuned.